the real estate company, the real estate world itself. And that way, it can also help me in answering some questions from my clients, and also to be able to sell my the product also to clients. And with that, I had to sit down to um, start learning about it. I went through the company's social media platform to check about it, to get myself used to the product. And I know I'm still learning, and today also I will still gain something again to add to what I know.
Amazing, amazing. That's excellent. I need another person to unmute their mic. Another person to unmute a mic and then tell us what you are able to learn from the morning session. Another person tell us one or two things that you learned from the morning session. Things like this are very, very important for us because it gives us like it gives us feedback that a lot of what we are teaching are really entering. You understand? If you know they enter, we need to know so that we will now re-strategize. Do you understand? We need to be sure that it's entering. So if it's not entering, we will now re-strategize. Maybe it's to open the brain and then put the book inside. I know, right? So one more person, unmute your mic. Tell us what you were able to learn in the morning session. Should I call name? Should I call a name? Okay, your hands are up. Go ahead, unmute your mic and then speak.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Abel. Once again, my name is Salami. Actually, I learned so many things, but one very important thing which I grab so much and I cherish so much is the fact that I've now come to discover that the real money in the business is in the follow up. You to follow up on your prospect smartly. It is not a matter of hard work. It's you knowing a very smart way to do a follow up on your prospect. That's what we actually bring in the money that we are, the millions or the billions that we are actually that we are actually working for, and work on this very well. Another thing I've come to also learn is that though the AI is there to assist us, to help us make the work easy, but it is not as if we should depend 100% outrightly on the AI. We are the ones to actually engineer the AI as to what it should do for us, or else it will do beyond, it will do what we did not even send it to do, and that may cause a great damage to the product and to the reputation of the organization that we are pushing their product. These two things, I grabbed so much and I'm holding on to it seriously. And I want to say here, just as you have said in the morning, just as the company has said in the morning, or the trainer said in the morning, we actually look forward to a thorough training on the use of AI so that we'll be the one controlling AI, it will not be AI controlling us. So these are things I learned, and I sincerely appreciate the organization for putting up this kind of training. Thank you so much.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All I can say is awesome, amazing. Not just learning, but also taking note of very important and vital things that are necessary in your sales journey. Very important and necessary things that are very, very important in your sales journey. To take two more persons, let's have more people share in your experience over the last 2 days. How has it really been like for you? Over the last 2 days, how has it been like for you? We've had 3 sessions, morning session yesterday, evening session also. How's it really been like for you? Okay, Tokbe, your hands are up. Please go ahead and then unmute your mic and speak. Okay, I think Tokbe was raised a hand based off of the first one, right? All right. So one more person. I need you to unmute your mic and tell us how the last 2 days has really been like for you. How's the experience been like for you? Let us know. Share with us. Share with us.
Hello. Hello, I can't hear you.
Yeah, Tokbe, go ahead, please. Sorry, I didn't know that I was muted. Tokbe, your hands are up. You can go ahead. I think Tokbe is shy. Wow. Okay, Hope dropped a message in the chat box. She said it's been educative, informative, and inspiring. 3 powerful words: educative, informative, and inspiring. Great one, great one. All right, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining the call this evening. We will be moving straight into the session for today, and I will be bringing on board now the very first speaker to come on board, and sorry, our very powerful speaker to come on board this evening to take on with a very important topic this evening. And the topic is centered around selling real estate like your life depends on it. I've been in real estate for quite some time now, and I can tell you honestly, my life really depends on real estate, right? I know there are other things I do, of course. There are other areas of life to also benefit from and all that. But now, as a salesperson, we will be discussing about strategies on how you can sell real estate like your life depends on it. And to take on this session is no other but Mr. Ganiyu Idris, the CEO, Empire Prime Development. Mr. Ganiyu Idris is a prolific salesman and high ticket closer with dream of helping people achieve their real estate goals. Now, he has helped clients cash their dream property and navigate the often challenging waters of the home buying or selling processes, with the end result not only being a delightful experience, and also he has provided quality service to building relationship with clients. More importantly, maintain those relationships by communicating effectively and ensuring that absolute trust and value is delivered. He also trains active and intending real estate agents across Africa. And of course, this evening we will be having him train us as well. He has also trained salespeople on how to replicate his outstanding sales track record. And so far, he has trained over 2,000 individuals on how to achieve results in real estate landscape. Mr. Ganiyu is the pioneer of the Outlier series, a platform for educating young leaders and entrepreneurs on how to become successful and achieve dominance in their various careers when he's not busy closing deals, because of course he closes deals every now and then. So when he's not busy closing deals, he enjoys sharing knowledge across speaking platforms and championing the advocacy for peace and youthful inclusion in leadership and also in governance. With a clapping ovation, everyone, with a clapping ovation, with a clapping ovation, I'd like for us to welcome on board Mr. Ganiyu Idris, the CEO, Empire Prime Development. Good evening, sir. Good to have you on the call this evening. Good to have you on the call this evening, sir. You're muted, sir. You're muted.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. So, good evening to you all. And happy weekend. Should I say in advance? All right. As he mentioned, my name is Ganiyu Idris. So, I'm into real estate just like you. And I've been there for probably some years now. And I met my very good friend whose name sometimes I find difficult to pronounce. Um, I mean, I mean your other name, the piano way. So I find it difficult to pronounce. So if you can't hear me, please kindly notify me on time. And if you can't also see me, kindly notify me. So he has been a great body in real estate has been a great friend in real estate for a while. And is somebody who is very passionate about development, about personal development. So the topic right before me tonight is how to sell real estate as if your life depends on it. Well, I believe that if real estate is actually your source of living, then your life depends on it. There's no any other way to that. If truly you are making a living from real estate, then your life depends on it. So that's that. All right. Then I would like to make this class to be as interactive as possible and also to be a very relaxing one. So many of us here tonight, we are above 18, very sure about that. So first of all, I realized that there is something that has been changing in the real estate industry. I mean, in the realtor circle for the past 5 years now. Realtors who have been in the real people that have been in real estate, you know, early, immediately after COVID-19 or before COVID-19, they are actually, I think they have a sense of more commitment, a sense of um they are go-getters. I believe they are more committed than the current people who are just joining real estate in the past 1 or 2 years. I think I observed that, and a lot of people are also beginning to raise eyebrow regarding it. And I believe this is just due to one particular issue, the issue of the fact that um, the people don't actually see a bigger picture of what they can achieve in real estate. Then, then 5 years, 4 years ago, every realtors actually joined real estate because of they see the bigger picture. But right now, maybe because there are lots of options, tech and AI, so they just see real estate as another hustle, something they want to try out within a month or 2 months, probably 3 months, and it doesn't work out. They're leaving, they are moving away. And I used to say something, probably I have something that I used to keep at the back of my mind. Once you have plan B, you are getting into something, but while getting into it, you are having plan B already. It means that it's just as if you should not just dip your hand into it. So you are entering to something and you are entering with plan B that if it doesn't work, this is what I'm falling back to. You are just shooting yourself in the leg. So as good as saying, this thing I want to do, let me just do it, but I know it will not work. But let me try do it for the sake of doing it. So, and the mindset, the greater goals, knowing where you are going, knowing what you want to achieve through real estate, it's what will make you steadfast. It's what will make you be on your toes. It's what will wake you up at night while others are snoring, while others are sleeping. It is what will make you go for classes, go for training, spend on yourself. So I'm not generalizing what I said. I'm not generalizing it, but it's just a common phenomenon. Then tech is not as high as it used to be. AI, everything. But right right now, when anybody approach me that they want to go into real estate, in fact, I discourage them more than encourage them. Please go and do some other things. And why I usually discourage is that if actually they want to go into it, they should know what they are entering. So do you get that? I don't mean discourage like no, shutting them down. It's just that this thing, can you actually do it? Oh, you want to win a trip to UK, to South Africa, to Qatar, and the likes. You want to win a car, you want to become my selling person. You are not going there as if you're not just doing it just because you see what I'm doing it. It means that you have to be drenched. Can you keep working? So this will lead me to discuss one of the most important things that it's people that they do that they commit a kind of terrorism that just because somebody actually work on their mindset and brainwash them. You say it's not hurtful. Can you hear me? Can somebody hear? Oh, can someone hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please try.
I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, the voice just came back. The voice is off again. We can't hear you again. No.
So you can achieve it easily. Yes, you can get that through real estate. We have a realtor who is driving a to the same property, and she's driving G-Wagon. Should I change my network? Let me see if I can change. If I can try to switch another network, then to another network. A minute, please. So, hello, is it better now? Is it better now? Can you hear me now? All right, thank you, Dele Ojolayinka. All right, so we have realtors who have been. There's a particular person, I won't want to mention names here. So he has been in real estate for 8 years, and he has traveled to almost maybe 35 countries. And he personally confessed, like, he has never spent any of his money on a trip. And this guy is less than 35 years old. He has never spent any of his money on a trip. Wherever he has been to, it is always fully paid, all expense paid trip. And this same person has won more than 14 cars, luxury cars from different real estate companies. So why can he achieve this? He can achieve it because that kind of person has a different mindset from people who just want to do it within 6 months or 1 year and be like, this thing is not working for me, and leave. So you want to make money to fund your dream lifestyle, you can achieve that through real estate. What do you want to do? You want to buy a car, you want to build a house, even if you want to jump. So real estate can enable you to do that. You can make that kind of that money from real estate. Do you want to make making 6-figure commission, 7-figure commissions from real estate every month? Yes, you can. And let me tell you this: once you get your mindset right, your approach to every other thing about real estate will change. If to in my when I was getting admission to the university, somebody speak to me, either brothers, colleagues and the like. What they say is that Gani, if you want to make first class in the university, you start from 100 level. And they spoke that data to my sense, and I realized that every student who graduated with first class in the university, they had that mentality before they enter 100 level, before they get matriculated into the university. Not by 300 level, they not be like, Omo, let me pursue first class. They act at the back of their mindsets. There's a particular class we're having during NYSC in Kaduna then, NYSC classes and the likes. And one man asked that, what did all of you learn? Leaving your state, leaving your country, leaving your tribe and coming to the north. A particular lady was serving in the Nigerian police. I mean, they call it police college in the north, in Kaduna. The lady said something that touches me every day. He said everybody that joined, every good police and every bad police, they already know they join police because they want to good. Like now, he said people joined all the good police you see out today. They joined the police because they want to become a good police. Like they actually obtain the police college form because they are doing the police form so that they can become a good police. Why those that want to, disturb, turn everything around, they actually had that mindset before they also joined that this thing that I'm going to do, this is the way I'm going to handle it. That's the power of mindset. So if anybody get the mindset right from onset, it changes the approach to everything. So, your mindset is that you want to be making this kind of amount of money every month. You want to be making sales every month. So it means that when you will always be attending classes that will change your life, that will get you closer to your goals. You always be at the places that will change things around for you. When other people are making 5 calls, you'll be making 20 calls, you'll be making 10 calls, and and you won't flinch because your mindset and your target is different. So because that's what you see, some people, they're only following up on one client for like 2 weeks. Somebody that wants to become IS salesperson for a company within a period of 1 year will not be following up on just one client in a week, in a year for like a week or 2 weeks. So it's be following up on multiple clients. Things people see as difficult will not be difficult for such a person. When other people are going for general inspection, waiting for the company, organize general inspection once a month or twice a month, that kind of person will be going for taking his clients for inspection individually. Because what is the goal is set and the kind of mindset where he see himself is different. He will always want to go extra length. So I've seen enough in real estate to tell you that it's a path that I encourage people to be. I encourage people to be steadfast upon, to put all their energy, to put their resources upon. You get? I've seen people living Lagos. They dominated Lagos real estate. They bought house. They bought different cars, and they were like, "I want to move forward. I want to go to Dubai." And within 2 to 3 years, they're also dominating their niche in Dubai as well. They are dominating their niche in Dubai. So, and it changes everything all around for them and for their family entirely. So, if you are here tonight and probably if you are doubting yourself in real estate, I want to tell you and I want to assure you that you are on the right path and that you are not here to waste your time. So, real estate is not a business whereby you now regret that you did it. It's something that if you actually put in the right energy, the right resources, and the right commitment, is going to reward you. So that's that. And the second thing, how to sell real estate as your life depends on it. After getting the mindset right, I believe that there are 3 things you need to also stay committed to that will enable you to be selling real estate in and out. Like you sell properties consistently. So there are 3 backbone. I call it the backbone of real estate. The backbone of real estate. Can somebody type backbone of real estate in the comment section? Can someone type backbone of real estate in the comment section? Can I see it in the comment section? All right, all right, all right. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. As I said, I want this class to be as interactive as possible. I want it to be as if we're learning from each other. And there's a common saying in real estate. They say to teach is to learn twice, because I'm also learning from you. You get. All right. Number one, which is very, very important, is lead generation or prospecting. So lead generation or prospecting, that is the number one. I think both of them, people call it lead generation, people call it prospecting. And number two is what I'll call follow up. Why the third one is closing. So real estate evolve around all these things. So please, as I'm mentioning them, put them in the comment section so that others can read it. Probably they join late, they can read it. So they are the three backbone of real estate. And if you can get two right out of all these three, like you just like okay, many of us don't watch football. It's just like going to war. Going to war just has two things. Don't get killed, and but kill somebody else. Make sure you don't get killed by enemies, but kill other people. So that's how to survive during war. So in real estate, these three backbones are very, very important. And like somebody who have learned from a lot of people, from guys that have done billions in sales, who are paid for several real estate classes and inside so many they call it the secret room or mastermind and the likes. So this is if you invite anybody to talk about real estate, how to make sense, how to do every other thing, they will talk about lead generation, follow up, and closing. They cannot call it different language, or they can tell you different method on how to achieve it, but still boil down to lead generation, follow up, and closing. And if you see anybody closing deal every time, it means that they have a very optimized way. They have a very good way. They have discovered a secret to do all these three things better than everybody else. They have mastered how to do these three things better than anybody else. So what will make you master all these three things better is the level of attention, the level of energy, your level of commitment to your craft. I mean to real estate. So you can't expect somebody who probably who dedicates maybe 5 hours of his day to real estate, sitting on a table, calling people, shooting content, doing everything, or to someone who probably maybe when you see that anybody on the group, I mean the company group, when somebody make a sale, now be like, let me carry my phone and call. Someone who is being motivated by other people's success. You can't compare with another person who is dedicated to the craft. You get. So, and all these three backbone I mentioned, lead generation, follow up, and closing, they can either be done in the traditional way, or going digital, going online, going using the internet. You get. So you can either do it in that traditional way or doing it using the leverage of the social media and the like. But all of them are good. Either you go the traditional way or use the social media, you do advert, you do every other thing. Let me tell you this. All of us now sales with a pursue. I have guys that are close billions in sales. And let me tell you this, they don't have a social media presence. They don't know how to do adverts. But they've done billions in sales. They are very good at networking. And I always cherish their networking skills. They see you by car park like this, they are giving you business card, they are calling you back, and before you know it, their sales drop. I've also seen people that, hey, when it comes to social media, leave it for them. Leave it for them. Their audience is always full, always filled up. So, and they're also making sales. So, but for you to know which one is going to work for you, it means that probably you try both, or you stay long enough at either of them to know that this one suits my personality. This one is very good for me. I think I knew how to. This one is easy and convenient for me. So, first of all, let's talk about lead generation. As I said, I mentioned lead generation, I mentioned following up, and I also mentioned closing. If you can just master the 2 out of these 3, you are good to go. If you know how to do the 3, that's fine. But 2 out of it, you are good to not to you tell people about what you do, you meet them, and they are contacted about what you do. Some people also call it prospecting. And why some people they I believe that both of them are the same. So you meet them, hi Folashade, good afternoon, what's up? Oh, my name is Gani Idris. I'm just sitting here, so don't mind the beard. And guess what? I usually wear white because I'm so black to the extent that I love wearing white. All right, that's by the way. So do you mind telling me what you do? Oh, I say properties, and should the case need this and that, okay, just give me your contacts. We can talk. And from there, you just generated a lead. As simple as that. So you meet somebody by the roadside, in church, in worship centers, in everywhere. You collect their contacts, tell them about what you do, with the aim of selling to them. You just generated a lead. One of my oga at the top is here, oh, and I have to take how to honor him. My oga is here. I will call him his nickname so that because if somebody is very humble, my oga is here. His name is Medpix. So my boss, good to have you here tonight. Such an honor. And mind you, it's what I've learned from you that I'm just trying to share a little tonight. Thanks for always impacting your boy. And I promise to be loyal. Thank you, my boss, Medpix. All right. So as I was saying, generating leads, you talk to people, this and that. So how can you generate it? Because how is always the problem. How to do something is always the problem. As I said, you can do it the traditional way, going outside, meeting people, telling them about what you do, and guess what? You follow up on them, tell them about until they actually do what they actually pay. They buy the property. Your goal is just to collect the contract until they pay. I myself have generated a lot of generation on online. That is using the route of social media by doing what? By running adverts. And I also met people by the roadside, in church, in mosques. So how can you generate leads? First of all, is that I usually tell people this, right? That real estate is a business that is an art. Just like the way you see a musician and you can see that this person is a musician. Just like can see the way you can see a lecturer and you can be like this person is a lecturer. That's the way you need to see a realtor and they will know that you are a realtor. Because it's a business that will embody everything all over you. That wherever you go, they know that you are, because you will be strategic about what you do. Somebody say once a politician is always a politician. That even with their family, they'll be playing politics in their family. Because they think that they are a politician. So that's the way realtors also see everything. They are seeing you and they are seeing money, they are seeing commission. You get so sure. Thank you, Saidel. All right. So you meet people, you talk to them, and it's an act. I call it an act as an art, ART, an act. So if you are a Christian, what type of you need to be first strategic about the kind of church you attend. So if as a Muslim, I used to go and pray at Lekki Central Mosque on Friday, if I'm very close, because I know I will meet people that will buy property. I have chances of meeting people there. I tell people if you're a Christian, if you go to churches that may be far from your house, it's not just about spirituality, it's about spirituality number one. But just so a place where you can meet people that can buy from you. You worship at the same center. City of David is there. I believe that churches where billionaires attend City of David is one of them. Salem is there. I'm not recommending churches, but just to tell you that your association goes a long way. So don't just attend any church all because of the fact that it's very close to my house. I this like that. Can your people also buy something from you? In my own mosque, people know me. My imam know that I sell property. They call me Abul, they call me everything, and they're giving me referral. It's just because we don't, as a really talk, we don't collect salary. Now commission we they collect. Salary can come once a month, but commission can come anytime. And the more commission you make, the more financially poor you're going to become. So strategically, where do you need to be? Churches are a place where you can generate a lot of leads. Believe me, particularly Lagos churches. You'll be seeing different cars. You see fine girls, handsome men, people in tech. Those I cannot meet on like a normal guy, may not be able to meet them. But you meet them in church, place of worship. That's number one. Number two, be intentional about your association. Join clubs. Join clubs. Toastmaster International, GCI. Which other ones? So places that maybe you attend twice a month, but because you belong to this kind of association, you have access to those that probably their children is in US, UK. What do you say you do? I sell properties. What type of property do you sell? Anything you want, I give it to you. All right. Then I think I have. Just tell me. I think before you know it, because you attend the same social function. I mean, social organization together. Anything related to real estate, they always want to direct it through you. This is part of it. Even when it comes to renting houses, there's some places that when you rent house there, I have a colleague that, in fact, in his estate, right, he has to become the secretary of the estate, so that he's going to know a lot of other people in the estate. And yeah, the secretary has the same information as the president of the estate. So through that, is taking from people to sites, telling people to go and buy property, and they are buying from me. So that's how to generate leads. Then I have a lady like that. She will have to go and join this dancing group. She doesn't know how to dance, but she be like, all those old women, all those women in their 40s, their 50s, that their husband is in Abuja. They like just go and they like that dancing group, and she joined. And before you know it, people are giving her deals. People are buying properties from her. So then and this same lady also told me that she jogs in her estate every morning. She doesn't like jogging. She has nowhere to lose because she's petite. Let me put that, she's petite, she's portable. But many rich people in their estate always jog with their dogs every morning. She wants to go and buy this bikini that they wear when they want to jog, and she's also jogging. Through that, what's up? First day, second day, third day, she familiarized herself with some people in the estate. And what do you do? This is what I do. This is what I do. All right, come and visit me. My birthday is tomorrow. My this is that. So, and it's also making sales just through that. This lady doesn't know how to run adverts. I also have a female colleague, that she entered a public transport from Aja down to Yanoworo. And believe me, somebody paid for 1 plot of land just from Aja to Yanoworo. So this is not a once up, then say. So if somebody is very, very close to me from Ajata to Yanoworo, public transport, the guy saw a fine girl, and the guy is like, what's up? What did you do? You know what I do? You buy it from me. So on and on like that, I can buy from you. Don't you want to do? Okay, no problem. And how much is the property? 3 million. And the guy deposited half of the money before they even get done at Yanoworo. They just get like maybe 1 hour or 20 minutes, 30 minutes drive. So some of us will just be pressing phone and eating chewing gum. Some of us will just be like, okay, shit for me, shit for me, shit for me. But another person is looking for who to buy from. You get? So be very strategic when it comes to lead generation. There are leads everywhere, there are contacts everywhere. Your gate man can connect you to somebody that will buy property from you. So it just depends on the goals and the vision you have for it, and how well you want to go deep into it. When other people are saying yes, you have to run adverts, I can tell you, I'm a social media is like, I have a core skill when it comes to online marketing, digital. I used to be an e-commerce guy. I used to import from China, run advert on social media, and make crazy sales all over Nigeria. You get? And I can tell you that I've seen guys closing deals, billions of naira of deal, just by networking. How about going to club? If you like going to club, people are spending money in club. If you are on the right table, guess what? You close deal in club. So it's a matter of positioning and knowing what to do at the right time. So those are some of the ways to generate leads. And also, that's how to generate lead the traditional way. Let's now say you want to generate leads in this social media age. So there are some people that they don't like going out, they're always indoor, anything beach, anything event, anything, they don't know how to do it. So how? If there's anything everybody should be doing this period, they should take their social media presence very, very well. If you don't want to post, just go make sure that your social media account is very clean. Don't talk about politics, nothing concerned with politics. I don't care. I know what is going on in Nigerian political space, but you can't see me posting it. Because if someone wants to buy something from me, I dey here. This man too with yellow cap, so me I dey here. I'm a fan of I'm a fan of everywhere. I'm a fan of nobody. I'm a business person. There's a particular sorry, there's a particular time during the election of Buhari and Jonathan, Lord Jonathan, a very difficult election. Dangote went to visit Buhari and Jonathan the same day and the same cloth, the same native. That's the richest man in Africa. So who is me and you to be taking sides? So I didn't want to take sides. Take it secretly. Dangote is enough time I could have like, let me support, let me show, let me give solidarity to Buhari. But he went the same day. He went to see one of them in the afternoon, another one in the evening. Same clothes. So that's just to show you. Does it mean that he will not have a favorite? Everything is going to have a favorite, but it doesn't pick sides. So back to the social media, how to generate I think Mr. Ibe, how many minutes did I have?
Please go ahead, sir. You have like 30 minutes more.
How much I should have asked. But anyway, let's continue. So back to how to do it the right way. As I said, don't joke with your social media presence. If you know that you are good at writing, let me tell you this, a lot can change for you within the next 3 months just by writing about real estate. But I just realized that many of us, including myself, we have something they call the mental laziness. We have a lot of things to do. We know a lot of things to do, but doing it is the problem. And what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary is just the extra. So, an advantage is just that anyone among us who just want to strive, and put in a little bit of effort, believe me, is going to dominate everything. Not even in real estate. Because in a world whereby people are just, a lot of us are just, we know the right thing to do. Information is there. Who is reading dictionary? Who is going to the dictionary again this time around? Who is searching Google? ChatGPT is there. Anything you want is just online. And within 5 minutes is too much. Within 2 minutes, you get what to do. But guess what? Not doing it is the problem. Do you know what it takes to become a celebrity in those days? A celebrity writer in those days. You have to be writing articles for newspaper. You be writing column for newspaper. But who does that now? Carry your phone and do what? You write whatever you want to write and post. Just a matter of just making one post per day. And people will be coming to your DM and ask you, yes, sir, that property, is this available? Yes, ma'am. That property, can I buy? And you'll be generating leads. In fact, there are so many leads online if you know how to tap it. We're not even advert. It's not about advert at all. I believe that advert is the least thing. Because with adverts, you need an expertise. You need to know how to run adverts, maybe Facebook adverts, YouTube adverts, Instagram adverts, TikTok adverts, and you need to have some budget as well. But what if you don't have the money and you are not, the expertise is not even there yet? So make do with what you have. So carry your phone, go to ChatGPT, just find something about and write about it. So what if you can't write? Because somebody like me, I hate writing so much. But guess what? If I see a good camera, a phone with a reasonable camera, I just pick up my phone and record whatever I want to record. Before I blab, if I blab, I make mistake, I delete. I'll finally find one after maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. Oh, I think I can work with this video, and I'll edit it and I'll post. Sometimes I don't even need editing. So you are a beautiful girl with a face card, fine face. You are a good guy. You are handsome. Just carry the same way I'm sitting in front of my phone. I'll just good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Let's talk about C of O. Let's talk about the assignment. Let's talk about why you need to buy Moe. Let's talk about why you need to buy Ibadan. And it's a matter of just being consistent. 3 videos every week, a video per day, depending on how much energy you can put into it. You get, and people will just be entering your DM. All of us are admiring somebody like Duru James Bond, James Not Bond. Why are you admiring him? I think I started like 3 years ago. Just like joke, and see where he is now. And has done billions in real estate transaction. And it's living like that. So many people who are actively in real estate can never live. What did he do differently? He is very shameless about putting himself out there. And it's generating a lot of deals, leads, closing deals, big, he has created himself as an authority. And whatever I say to real estate these days, either I like it or not like it, it's his opinion and it's his page. So we are blaming Pella today, but Pella has done what a lot of people can never do. What a lot of the fully educated people can never do. If Pella enter real estate today, it's going to disrupt real estate. How about Ola of Lagos? Ola of Lagos doesn't start out by selling cars. So started out by just making posts of nice cars, and now he has a car store. He has sold to a lot of celebrities, and at some point he came to real estate to sell properties, and he actually sold some properties. So you can generate a lot of leads on social media. How? By talking about real estate, by putting yourself out there, by always making sure that creating a valuable content that people can relate to. There are so many lawyers today because lawyers are banned from running adverts. Lawyers are banned from advertising. But guess what? Once I go to TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook, there is this guy, they call it Atonda or the Parliament Kiniko. If I need a lawyer, I want to seek his counsel because he's always sharing valuable information for free. Valuable information for free every morning. Go to his page, you will see. So he has gathered. If Atonda said he wants to become the chairman of NBA, president of NBA in some future, with what he has done online, getting a vote will not be a problem. If Atonda wants to be selling property tomorrow, he's going to make sales effortlessly. So I believe that one of the ways you can be generating leads is to be, posting valuable content. I mentioned his name now. I say Atonda. So you get valuable content. How do I meet Mr. Abel at trainings? And I believe that we will have met a lot of people through, So what am I trying to say is that carry your phone, do a video. You can do 5 videos. Just change it. Remove your clothes, wear another clothes, say something else. Remove your clothes. Just within 1 hour, you can make 3 videos, 4 videos. But doing is always a problem. Doing it is always our problem. And in some months down the line, people will just see you outside and they'll be calling you name. Yes, are you the beautiful realtor? Are you the Kiniko realtor? And people will be entering your DM. There are so many guys, I don't want to mention names, that they just started by posting content, just by, and 1 year down the line, they're having 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers. And they are making sales back to back. Nothing like adverts, nothing like networking, because they've built everything online. So don't joke with it. So if Apoko doctor, if Abel is the best medical doctor, I mean Abel here is the best medical doctor in Nigeria, and he's not posting anything out there, you don't know him. He just said he's the best medical doctor out there, and he's also a very, very good medical doctor. And they now offer you Abel and Apoko doctor that you pick one to treat you. One to treat you. Yes, that's good blessing. You may not even change clothes. Who cares? So back to my question. They now say that, okay, pick one, Apoko doctor or Abel. One of them should come and teach you. One of them come and treat you. Who will you pick? So I'm expecting a response in the comment section. Who will you pick to come and treat you? I'm expecting a response. So why you are going to pick Apoko doctor is because, yes, you can see you didn't pick Abel because Abel is the best. Because who is Abel? But you pick somebody who position himself very well. I know Pastor Lazarus. I know Pastor Lazarus. I know a lot of pastors online. I know Pastor Kingsley about marriage. I don't even know the name of their church. I don't even know the name of their church. But I know Redeem, right? I know CAC. I know all those you get. But all these pastors that I know, all of them, this and that, Pastor Philip Holbacking, Pastor, all of them, I don't even know the name of their church. But I only used to see their posts on social media, and I know that some of my friends who are Christian surely post it, and I watch what they say. And guess what? How did I know Pastor Salman Kononia? It's just by seeing imagine that he has hidden his knowledge just confined within the space of his church. They are not sharing it online. So you see, do you get that? So you need to actually make a lot of noise about what you are doing, because it is not the best market that sell. It is the market with the best noise. It's not the best products that sell. It's the product with the best marketing. So I think I actually spend a lot of time on this lead generation because it's something that is very, very that is very, very important. So that's number one. How about follow up, right? There is something we used to say that there is money in follow up. Just like you're toasting a fine girl now, you can't expect the fine girl to just say I like you at once. They say maybe your daddy is Tinubu or your father is Dangote. So that's what the guy can say, okay, oh, I like you, or maybe an angel. You still have to follow up. The way you follow up on the girl, after I find girl, what's up now? What's in the apple now? I see the that's the way you follow on people that want to buy. Let me tell you this: people that want to buy, they say customers are king. Truly, truly, they are king. If all of us that we are here now, why not last anyone among us buy property? All that we are here. When was the last time at least one person among all of us, at least maybe close to 40, bought something that cost like 2 million naira at once? So, like, you know, somebody that wants to buy something of 10 million, 20 million naira from you. I now talk to them once. Now I expect them to drop money. Who are you? Are you selling long life and prosperity? If you are selling long life and prosperity, some people may not buy because it's their choice. So a lot of work you will do after lead generation is follow up. And let us give ourselves a target. I mean, like, how many people do you want to be meeting and talking to every day? It starts from there. Maybe every day you want to be talking to like 5 people. 5 new people every day about what you do. 10 new people about what you do. 10 new people about what you do every day. And by doing that, you are also following up on today you talk to five people or 10 new people. You've done that. But tomorrow, that same today, follow up on other people that you have met. Yes, sir, that party said you want to buy it. The price is going up in the next 5 days. And when would you like to come for inspection? You told me to call you next week, and I'm calling now. So when do you want to come for inspection? You're following up. So you are not President Tinubu. So people will forget that you discussed about property with them. But when you now follow up, and one thing about following up is just that is where a lot of sales are being made. Because in following up, people will have to open up to you why they don't want to buy and why they want to buy. They will tell you things that where they don't like. I don't want to buy person in Lagos. They said they are demolishing houses. And use that advantage to also educate them. And let me tell you this: when you are following up, follow up as if you are a consultant. Don't follow up as if you are a realtor. You get? I don't call myself a realtor. I call myself a real estate consultant because I'm consulting for you. Oh, you don't want to buy Lagos? Or can you tell me why you don't want to buy Lagos? Ask more questions than you don't be no. Ask question. If you want to buy property, as long as you even like to buy property, where would you like to buy? Which location is on your mind? Let us see that money is not your problem. Which location would you like to buy? I would like to buy Koyi. No, I can't buy Lagos. I can buy Lagos. Okay, if you want to buy Lagos, why did you want to buy Lagos? It's because it's this, it's because it's that. All right. Though, all right. Okay. Like, where in Lagos do you now want to buy? That kind of question, it put them in control. So, and by that, you'll be figuring out, you'll be trying to weigh them. Ladies know how to do something. Ladies can predict a guy's future. Ladies can know that ladies will know if you have eaten. Ladies can tell you if you borrow clothes. They will profile you sharp. And as a marketer, you need to know how to provide people. It's not about the way they dress sometimes. And by consulting, see them question. Guess what? You'll be profiling them. Okay, if you want to buy a property now, this and that. Yeah, all right. Okay, let's not assume that I get a property of 10 million or 100 million naira for you. Do you think it's something that you can do? No, that is too much. I can't do it. What about 90 million naira? You want to kill me? But I can manage to do 50 million naira, sha. Meanwhile, if he doesn't ask that kind of question, maybe you'll be telling them to come and buy 2 million naira land in Ibadan. You get? So try to, consult, ask questions. They said they're not buying, they don't want to buy. Some people will be like, I want to buy property in Ibadan. Why do you want to buy property in Ibadan? It's because I just need something there because that is where I work. That's where my family is. I'm only working in Lagos and I want to build a house in Ibadan. That's the valid reason. But other people will be like, yes, it's Lagos that you should buy because Lagos, everything is developing in Lagos so fast. And Lagos, we have seaport, we have airport, I don't send you that. And mind you, if you consult to them, if you're consulting to them, you can actually change their mind. Some people be like, I can't buy Ibadan because I'm based in Lagos. Yes, that is fine. Myself, I'm also in Lagos like you, and I was raised and I was born in Ibadan. And guess what? I don't have any property in Ibadan. I don't have anything. And by just by also to them, they are going to do your bidding, not you shocking everything on their mouth. So, as I said, follow up is a place whereby a lot of things happened. You get to know your clients better. They tell you why they want to buy and why they don't want to buy. They tell you the who is the decision maker. Hey, let me talk to my wife. Yes, sir. I don't mind. Can I also say hi to your wife? Can I also say hi to her? Yeah, do it. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, give her the phone. Talk to. Good afternoon, ma. Mommy, wow. How are you doing, ma? Yes, ma. In fact, your husband speak highly about you. He said when there was nothing, you had, he's the man who want to say something negative. You be like, this one way they press me like this, that kind of thing. So and so follow up is very, very what is very, very important. And guess what? When you talk to people and they say they are not buying, that's not the end of the game. When they say they are not buying, that's not the end of the game. So ask for referral. Can you refer me to your colleagues, your friend who will buy, or if you want to buy in the future, you still reach out to me. So we still reach out to me. You are making them to make a promise for you, and most times people come back after 1 year. Yes, I said if I have money, I'll buy from you, and I'm back. What do you have? And then you're not even doing any. They're not doing a lot again. They're not even doing a lot of talking again because anything you tell them to buy at that point, they will buy. So follow up is, as I said, all these three, lead generation, follow up, and closing. All these three backbones. If you can know how to do at least two very well, which is number one, lead generation, number two, follow up, and the third one, closing. It's as good as knowing how to do all the three. And one thing is just that some people, they are very good at lead generation. They know how to generate leads, but they are bad at follow up. Guess what? They still be making sales. They can generate good quality leads. Quality leads, they can generate a lot of leads, but nobody to buy it, but they don't know how to follow up that much. But because they're getting quality leads, right? At least by probability, they'll be making some sales. They'll be making some, no matter how bad, they'll still be making some sales. Why some they don't know how to generate leads that much? But when it comes to follow up and closing, they are very good at that. In fact, they can turn one client to 10. That one client, they can. I know some ladies that are like that. They don't have a lot of clients, but if they catch you, all your family members will buy property from them. In fact, your enemy will buy property from them. If they catch you, because the way they will treat you, when you are sleeping, you'll be dreaming about them. When they call you like this, you'll be like, these ladies want to serve to me again. I don't want to. Because they are so good. They are so good. There's some people like that. They are so good. You refer them to your friend, to your enemy, to your grandmother, to your this thing. In fact, you could help them look for clients. Yeah, yes, sir. Please, they want to pursue me from my work. They say if I didn't make sale this month, I'll be going. If I didn't meet my target, I'll be going. They want you know me to do now. That your friend that you said is in UK. Do you speak to him? Please let me speak to him now. Let me speak to him now. Okay, no problem. I will speak to him. And before you know it, they will do what? They will just talk to this man. This person wants to buy property. Some are like that. Some people, they are like that. So follow up. Don't joke with follow up. After you reach out to them, you collected their leads, and follow up is a place where it's very tasky. It's very, very tasky. That's even where you close them. If you can follow up properly on people, you are very patient where you are meant to be patient. And sometimes it changes for them when you are meant to change it for them. Changes for them a bit, but just a bit sharp, not too much, just a little bit. So, because people are not picking your call. That's a message that you just drop for them, and they be like, this guy, let me pick his call next time. Let me pick his call. So, that kind of thing. So follow up is very, very important. Then let's talk about closing, right? Closing. Let me tell you this: everybody wants to buy, but only a few people want to be get sold to. Sorry, nobody wants to buy, right? Nobody wants to buy. They don't just want you to be telling them to come and buy that. But one thing I've seen about closing is that It happened like a just like the way they shoot gun, and they said that if you hear the sound of gun, you are not there dead. But person say you don't hear the sound of gun, you hear gun for your face, and I did not hear the sound of gun. Kai. But if you hear the sound of gun, it means that that person is still alive. That kind of thing. So that's how sales happen sometimes. Because when you allow clients to think too much, so they will have a reason not to buy. But sometimes you take clients to site and they say they like it. So I send them their account number sharp sharp. And they are what? They are closing. They are dropping money for it. Why do they need to go at home? They said they can't buy until they see the property. But now they're on site, they saw it and they said they like it. And they're laughing, they're telling you their life story. What's the next thing? Let me send the account number to you. Yes, you don't have that. Okay, give them more spots. They don't know the time. You move your watch, and give it to them. So when somebody said they like the property, next thing is for you to collect the money from them. And also, this is the part whereby a lot of us, because of our humble background, we always pussyfoot. I mean, we we waste the chance. We waste the chance. We waste the opportunity because some of us, to our humble background, we are the money that we haven't made by ourselves. We want to collect from people. 10 million naira, 10 million naira. I don't, so to collect 10 million naira from some people will be difficult to some of us because like we know where we come from now, you guess. But we should not put that this. We should not remove that and put it somewhere. So, and some of us used to feel guilty that this person we used to pity. Don't let me say guilty. We used to pity customers. We used to pity them. We'll now be romanticizing. We'll be romanticizing their excuse. I want to go to the bank tomorrow, but rain is for that same tomorrow. The same rain is falling. They still maybe the following day they'll still give another excuse, and you buy that excuse. That excuse is not your problem. Even that they should drop the money. I think they're not dropping the money. They should move on so that you can see front and face somebody else. So when it comes to closing, some of us should be like, ha. In fact, when you are with people that are close, you'll be like, why are you so rude? Be like, because there's some time that we just please, sir, yes, do you still want to buy that property, sir? Because so that we can quickly start processing your document and the likes. And do you still have interest? That's a big question to ask for some of us, and sometimes that is the right question to ask because as a realtor, as a let's say consultant, me, I want you to tell me no, sharp, sharp. I can't be waiting that you pay tomorrow. You pay to tell me you're not buying again. Let me move on to the next person. So you can't be telling me to call you tomorrow, call you next tomorrow, and I'm calling you. You're telling me you are busy, are you buying or you're not buying? Let me move on to the next. And sometimes it requires me to be very patient, and I'll be extremely patient with you. So when it comes to closing, some of us we are always afraid. We are too humble to collect the money from clients. You get. Let me tell you one of my experiences. Because I don't want to be telling I don't want to be telling a lot of my personal stories again. But let me tell you this. There's a particular property I sold for a friend of mine in 2023. No, 2021 or something like that. Then the Ekpe is in vogue. Everybody's selling Ekpe back to back. And as a modest person, I don't know how to weigh. I don't know how to. I didn't raise the guy. Now my friend. The guy came from Abuja and just tell me to come and check the estate. I took him there. He liked it, and he made payment for that land. Sharp, sharp, 2.250 for a full plot. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I was celebrated and the likes. But the guy was telling me something about him while we were going. He just called one of his boys. Say, have you warmed that car for me? Have you warmed all my cars? Have you warmed it? Say, yes, they've warmed it. And the guy also told me that just get one land is going to go do for like maybe 20 million that time. All that one he was saying is not that one no concern me. Now I go buy that my land and pay that 2 million naira. Make I chop my 10%. Now in day my mind. So, but the guy is just telling me that, even telling me that, let's go and check that land I just got now. It's not far from just. I say, no, let's go to Ekpe, so that you not tell me that it is late. You don't want to go to Ekpe again. That's what is on my mind. After he now bought from me, I keep the relationship intact. The following year, a year after, which is 2022. This guy bought a house of 70 million naira from me. Let me tell you this. He didn't just even buy that house for himself. He bought it for the mama and papa of his wife. Bought it for his in-law. You get? And the guy paid me. The commission he paid me on that house, right? It's more than the entire land I sold for him a year before that time. I think he paid me commission of maybe 3 million naira or something for the 70 million naira house. Then I come realize, say, yay! That time I was even selling him one plot of land. Say, maybe he didn't actually want to buy that land. Maybe just bought it because I want too much. Or I could have even tell you to buy 1 acre of land for me that time, safe. I realized that I've, undervalue myself, underestimated myself, and I was just too humble. And guess what? If after the guy buy a house from me, I still make good use of that relationship. When people they tell me what that guy carry, I can't be like say, yeah, my head, my shoulder. But what am I trying to say? This is that some of us are just too humble to our background. Even if they don't go money now on our face, we are just too concerned that we will not move. And sometimes they are selling a land for 2 million naira. Why do you want to sell one plot of 2 million naira land? Your goal should be how to sell in acres now. So if I sell 1 acre, which is 12 million naira, that is fine. You say anybody, I thought today, yes, sir, we have a land in social places, and I can assure you that within a year or 2 years, it can be double in the value. I'm selling 1 acre for 12 million naira. What other people are saying, we're selling one plot for 2 million naira, we're selling one plot, half plot for 1.1 million naira, 1.6 million. You are talking to people in about acres. Let me tell you this: when you make just one sale, everything don't clear. Everything don't clear for you. Because your goal is different. Your mindset is different. You're not here to just say 500,000 naira land, collect 500,000 naira deposit, 1 million naira deposit, and you believe that is fine. And truly, some people have property of some people will buy that from you, and that is it. They will just settle. Because truly, if I'm a client too, and I want to buy property, I tell you to buy property of like 2 million naira. I realize that your wala is too much. I can just buy to satisfy you. I think I have a guy like that who went to go and make one big man, and the big man gave this guy an open check. What do you want me to buy from you? Yes, sir. We have a land also places. We have clinical. Okay. How much is it? And how many plots do you think I can buy? How many plots do you want me to buy from you? And the guy say, one plot is okay. Even if not half, just buy. I didn't blame him because some of us here tonight, we can even do that kind of thing. If we are not done it in the past, we can do it. So if now me, I say, come Ikoyi now. Yes, sir. Waiting the happen. Let's go to Banana Island. Let's have a talk to Banana Island. You go be like, I say, yeah, you want to kill me? If I want to go to Banana, okay, let's move to Ikoyi. Let's move to Lekki Phase 1. So until you can't drop to your level, go, okay, don't worry. That is too far. Let's settle for Aja. Aja is fine, right? That is fine. You get so closing. A lot of people lose a good deal because they are afraid. Let me tell you a personal experience. I have a family member who have bought property from me. Guess what? I don't even know that it's somebody that is my blood. I don't know what the person can do. This is somebody that we eat together. This is somebody that I trained. Like, oh my, but I don't know what he can do. Because it's just trying to hide who truly he is. Until waiting the apple now. Come and buy this property. No, it's too much, oh. And later, but hey, this guy carry like this, and I can't tell him, say, come buy all the small ones, saying a small boy. Hey, small boy for where the guy no small. So you get, in fact, some of the family members will buy property from outsiders. If you don't do your job well, they will buy property from outsiders. So closing is very, very important. Be very strategic, and one thing you also need to avoid is over familiarity. Don't be too familiar to your clients. It will make you lose deals. Believe me, it will make you lose. I've lost some good deals just because I'm too familiar with my clients. So something happened, maybe a year or 2 years like that. The guy came all the way from Europe to come and see the property I want to show him. This is not even land; it's a house. I drove him, and it's big. They're kissing like this. I'm just looking at them. Oh, looking into you. They're kissing. Don't think that I'm here. So that's just to show you how close they were. They're even kissing at the back. Like, hey, so that's my party from me. Take whatever you like, now your wala. So we scout all around and they saw one house that they like. In fact, as close as we had, the guy again friend is asking me that, do your wife love you the way I love my boyfriend? I was like, or more. You thought they see something. See the question with this one they asked me. Say, did you love your boyfriend as my wife love me? See question. I just laugh. Yeah. Oh man, you love your boyfriend so much. Oh. Chairman, you are very lucky to have this lady as your girlfriend. Because the question sounds somehow, but I still have to be professional. That's just to tell you how close we are. Then they saw the house, they like the house, and they now said then they are tired. Like, this is for me to just say drop money, drop 5M. They couldn't make, I think it's having transaction issue, sending money, all those funds, this international transaction and the like. Send the payment. But they just saying that they're going to the hotel. They will go and use this thing in the hotel. We're going to use the token in the hotel. So, okay, let me go and drop you in your hotel. Thinking that we have, scouting, going around all day. They should go and rest and do what they are meant to do. And so we just reach somewhere. The guest say, that man that is selling the car, they will do advertise for him. Let's go and check it. I just turn back again. Another, since like maybe 2 p.m. We're together till like 12. They go to that car stand, so they saw one Benz. We test that, we drove that Benz around just to test it, everything. They used to make I drive, say, make I test it. I was like, guess what? They wanted to send, but they were able to make some commitment payment for the car that night. That's when I know that I made a mistake. You know that these people want to go buy a car. They want to buy a car and a house at the same time. But I never knew. I was thinking they only want to buy a car, a house. Go to your hotel, make the transfer that night or tomorrow morning. And also, that's my belief. And this guy came from Europe just to buy that property. Guess what? The following day, we left around 1 a.m. that night from the car stand, but they're able to make some transfer, make some deposits, at least to secure the car. So I can't reach out that night. I can't be like, say, God, I made mistake. Kai, I made mistake. If it's within at 2 million, 5 will drop. Why did I like that? Until that guy leave Nigeria, they did not buy the house. But guess what? They find a way to balance up on that car. They pay me, die. They touch my body. I will buy them food, buy them drink, buy them everything. When they say they were hungry, take them to call the bill like, say, guy, now from over familiarity kill me. This kind of thing can happen to you. Why would they buy a property for you? Can they carry you go restaurant, go chop? You can't they chop. Or more like a commission in the chop. Well, sometimes you might be lucky. Sometimes everything can flow, but if I were you, even if I were eating, just small thing, just give me parfait, give me bottled water. So that you not say that she be the guy too. If you not buy from him, she be bought in food. No. You get all that kind of thing, And I think my time, how many minutes do I have left, Mr. Abel?
15 minutes more, sir.
Are you whining me? You said 30 minutes the other time. You have to 15 minutes now. Hey. Which one is that? All right. I'll assume I have 5 minutes more. So in a nutshell,
Yes,
right?
sir.
We've discussed a lot of things tonight. And one last thing I also like to talk about is that you have people that can buy from your contact list. So if you haven't been tapping those on your contact list, believe me, this is the time you need to. You have people that can buy from your contact list. So carry your phone, go through your contact list. So how many people do you have? Let's say you have 1,000. If just how many people can you call on daily basis out of your contact list? If you can be calling 5 of them on daily basis, 10 of them on daily basis, it's something. And as if you call 10, if you call 5 today, make sure you call another 5 tomorrow. Make sure you call another 5 the following day. Just be calling 5. Within 30 days, you'll have called a reasonable amount of people on your contact list. And mind you, I believe many of us here have attended higher institution. If you go to a primary school, let's say you go to a nursery school, And then let's now assume that you went to a public secondary school, of which, if you are not born in Lagos, or me, I went to a public secondary school, of course, and you went to a public university. That is how, let's say, it is this bad. You went to a university or an institution, you can't have like 100 people on a contact list, and at all, 5 people or let's say 3 people will not be able to have money to buy property from you. So, and as you are calling people on your contact list every day, you call 5 people today, you call 5 people tomorrow, and you're very consistent with it. And mind you, you also your church too, you are collecting number here, collecting number there, and you're also shooting content on social media, combining everything together. So, and you do that for the next 3 months. Believe me, you won't know where you are going to be in real estate. Like you look back and you'll be surprised at your growth. And you're also carrying camera, you're doing content, you're posting. Just make sure that you schedule yourself in such a way that everything will flow in and out. So I've mentioned Duru Bond. How many adverts is he running? I've never seen any of his adverts. So I have a guy who sell luxury properties, and what he do is that go to nice houses, do a very nice content about it, and less than 1 minute 30 seconds content. And guess what? It's having like 4 million views, 3 million views, 1 million views, and it's collecting a gig. In fact, some people also pay, some developers are even paying him money to come and do content for their property. You get, and also making a lot of sales from TikTok, from making some crazy sales just by doing that. So just combine everything together, reach out to people on your contact list, do the traditional networking to generate leads, and shoot your content, follow up appropriately. No, notify appropriately, then close them. So do you not agree with me that out of the 3 backbones of real estate, if you can manage, if you can be good at 2 of it, you'll be good. Because if you generate a quality leads and follow up on them well, closing will not be a problem. If you can generate leads very well, but you can follow up properly on the little you have, and you are good at closing, they will drop money. You get. So that's that for now. And let's spend the remaining time to do for question and answer. All right, thank you.
Amazing, amazing. A round of applause, please, everyone. A round of applause, a round of applause. Somebody shout power, power, power.
Power.
My book is full already. Oh, I don't even know what to say again. Like my brain won't blow. My brain won't blow. My brain won't blow. I have written and written and written and written. Mr. Gani, you want to finish us? You want to give us everything today? This is a master class. Guys, do you agree with me that if this was a paid session, you will not regret it? Do you agree with me? If it was a paid session, do you agree with me that you will not regret it? Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Ganiyu. Let me tell you, you saw that I posted it in the chat box. I met Mr. Ganiyu 2 or 3 years ago in Nola Adetola's event that he usually hosts every November. He hosts that event every November. That's when I met Mr. Ganiyu Idris, the CEO Empire Real Estate. Do you know how we met? We saw that day, and then I met him. I love how he was dressing, so I approached him. I was like, how are you doing today, sir? You look so good. And he introduced himself to me, and he was like, okay, he does this, he does that. We exchanged contacts, and since then we've been in touch and we've been in conversation. That's how myself and Mr. Ganiyu met. Imagine how many persons I would have met going for events. Imagine how many persons Mr. Ganiyu would have met going for events. So if you're an introvert on the call this evening, just know that real estate will bring you out of that introversion nature that you are. Now, let me not go there now. Let's go on to questions and answers, because I know a lot of us have questions that we would want to ask Mr. Ganiyu, and he's actually available to answer all of our questions. So who is the first on the list? Seska, your hands are up. Amazing. You can unmute your mic and ask your question. After Seska, we'll take Olayinka, and then we'll take it more and more like that. Seska, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Ganiyu. I so much enjoy your session tonight. So I'll go straight to the point. Straight to my question rather. So I have this. It's all about prospecting and follow up, right? So I have couple of prospect I'm following up, but the problem here is when you try to reach out to them, won't they just hear, "Hello, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?" Just end the call. Okay, I have others that when I call them, they just hear my voice, they just end the call. Some just say, "Call me by this time," and when I call them by this time, they will not still pick the call. I know you mentioned something about patience and other things, but I want you to also help me because I have some client that if I'm talking to, they'll always say, "Okay, call me on Friday," and if I call them on Friday, they'll say, "Call me on Monday." So they are more like shifting the. I think you mentioned that, so please help me.
All right. So I'll be very factual and also be blunt while answering your question. First of all, is that not all clients are yours. That's number one. So not all clients are yours. If they are selling long life and prosperity, some people don't actually want. Some people will not buy. That no matter. So you should also get that at the back of your mind. But that doesn't that shouldn't hold you from doing what you are made to do, which is following up appropriately. So in that kind of situation, if you want to retain the number of people that will be picking your call, is that you should be consulting, not actually telling them to come and buy. So if I met you now, let's just assume both of us we met somewhere, maybe in an airport, and ah, can you pronounce your name for me?
It's actually Francesca, but you can call me Seska.
Okay, Seska, so that my teeth will not remove. That's why I have to. All right. So, Seska, good afternoon. How are you doing? So, I'm going to Ghana. So, do you mind telling me where you're going to? I'm a Nigerian. I'm based in Lagos, and this is what I do. And what do you say about Lagos real estate? Or what do you say about real estate in Nigeria in general? So, I spark a conversation. I will start talking about it, and my mind is to tell you to come and buy, right? But I can't just say to come and buy property. I said this, I said that. You just wave me off. So, I can ask you, what do you do, Mr. Francesca? What do you do? So I'm into beauty, deep nature. I make facial creams for ladies to make them glow, this and that. Oh, that is great. But you can say that my skin is black. But guess what? Can you get something from me? I want to be yellow as you. You laugh. You say, no, maintain your skin. It's good, it's this, it's that. But people would think, those people, anybody saying all the things that we've met before them, but we meet it for the first time. Okay, yeah, but can you not recommend something for me to maintain my skin? Then you want to recommend one of your products for me. Say, but would there be any side effects? I just want to be black, and in fact, I just want to be remain black. Because say black is beauty, and guess what? Black color saves people from buying cream. That's why I love, I make you feel at home, feel all right, and relaxed. And after the while, I'll tell you, what do you say about Lagos property or and the likes, and the recent demolition happening in Lagos? Something like that will now make you to probably, tell me, demolition in Lagos. That will let me know your stand. Lagos State government, they are bad though. They are bad. Like me now, I can never buy property in Lagos. So I'll buy in my own village in Owerri, in Enugu. So I just driving somewhere. Oh, that's good. That's good. So if you want to buy property, which type of property do you like buying? Is it landed property or houses? That will let me provide you, let me weigh you, and let me know your. Sometimes I buy land, sometimes I buy houses, sometimes but I don't buy land again. Now houses I want to buy now, I want to buy houses for rent, this and that. Oh, this one a big fish. Then they buy house, that's fine. So why they now buy? But I can, as I'm trying to we are dragging each other, right? You drag me, I drag you. You like buying in Owerri. Me, I want to sell property for you in Lagos. But yes, sir, but I agree with you. Lagos government, they are too much. In fact, some of us that went to real estate there, we are tired. Now, neighboring states, they sell like Ibadan, like Ogun, like this and that. But I just realized that all this issue happening in Lagos, right? And they could sometimes they could be presented. Let's just assume that there are millions of artists in Lagos. How many artists in Lagos? Lagos women are demolished. Last time they demolished like 20 houses out of the millions of houses in Lagos. But don't you realize that probably those houses that they are demolishing, maybe the owner, maybe they are at fault. So, I don't even care. For all I care, Lagos, I'm done with this and that. But can I not tell you what is happening? Can I not tell you how to probably, maybe those kind of people think that they should have done differently to prevent that kind of thing from, because now when they demolish house, even for your village, they feel demolish house. I'm bringing you back, you're dragging me forward. So it's calm, and later maybe I realize that now I've hooked you up. I can now tell you about what we do, what I sell. And sometimes I don't need to tell you at first, but I'll just create a particular, a condition that probably if I call you next time, you want to pick. You get it. Let's say we are trying to the same country, assuming. I can be like, maybe can we hang out when we get to South Africa? Where are you going? Are you going to social places? Okay, which hotel do you want to lodge? Oh, can we just meet? Can I pay a visit? Can we just go? Can we have a drink? But me, I don't drink anyway. That kind of thing, you will see me in a different light. And let's just assume that we are not meeting physically. We are meeting online. So good afternoon, sir. How are you doing, sir? How's your day today? And I hope the rain is not affecting you at work. My name is Gani Idris. And can you spare me 5 minutes of your time? Oh, I work for social something and I sell properties, sir. And we have some properties in social locations, but I don't know if possibly you are somebody who is interested in real estate and what you see about, you know, just to always be in control and to reduce my risk of being pursued. But if I just go to details, we have that they will pursue person and in fact, and you can still do all those kind of things and they will still block you and they still not pick your call. It will still happen. That is it. And if they have never blocked you, one of my guys to say that if they never block your number, they never call you bad names, they never hang up a call on you, you are not started in real estate. And there's a particular saying we often used. We call it the SW rule, which is some will, some won't, so what, others are waiting. So the first SW rule is that yeah, welcome to the game. SW rule is some will, some people will buy, some won't, some people will not buy. So what? Is that loss? Others are waiting. It means that you should move on to the next. If you are a soldier and you are infantry, you go to war. I mean, a foot soldier. If they never shoot, like if they never shoot a soldier, you go to war, but they never shoot you in the front line. You are not a soldier yet. You have any soldier that will cut a bullet. Is a soldier. So that's what they call experience. So and what thing is also talk to more people so that when some people turn you down, you move on to the next. When they turn you down, you move on to the next. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
I really appreciate that.
Amazing. To add to that as well, follow up with value. You understand? Follow up with value. One of the good things that you might want to do to yourself, if you're always calling and they're not taking your call, they are postponing you, what you want to do is switch to email follow-ups. You want to send them updates. Okay, these are the updates that are going on in XYZ location. Send SMS follow-ups and things like that. That will also help you in your follow-up strategy. That way you are positioning yourself as an authority figure. So if anything is happening probably in Lagos, so they are demolishing one property somewhere and this and that and the rest, the person will one way or the other remember that there is this person that has been disturbing me. Let me even contact this person to get more information and things like that. So that will also help you, I believe so. Olayinka, Dele Oju, your hands are up. You can unmute your mic. Let's take you. After you, we'll go to Tokbe Johnson and Lois Shida Holmes.
Thank you, sir. In fact, my like a partly answered by saying if you are
Olayinka, I think your line is breaking.
yeah,
Olayinka, your line is breaking.
Let me try and relocate if I can get a good night. Hello?
Okay,
Am I
it's better
online?
now. It's better now, yes.
Hello? All right. So I said the last comment answer part of my question, or let me just say console me by saying that if you are a soldier, you've been to war and you have not been shot at the war front, you have not been tested as a real soldier. Because I've just been back, let me just say, like partly back online or in the market. Because what really happened was that I'm a realtor and I've been, for many years, I've been selling goods. Even in fact, I have a good leads. So, but there was these two company which I'm selling for. This company, I realized that all of my needs have not been allocated. It's even affecting me. It affects my morale, affects everything about me. For instance, since last year, my page has just been down. I've not even posted any property, reliable property on it. So what I want to ask is, how can a realtor be free from all this problem of not allocating? Because when I met with the company doing my own personal research, I learned that they have, even the land that they are making sales of, they have an agreement with the owner that maybe by this so time I will pay you. They've not balanced up, and that is affair, and that was affair that affects or is affecting the allocation properly. So then another thing question I want to ask is, I have a lead presently. So the couple want to relocate from one place to another. So and they are like they need a good they gave me the specific but they specify on what they want rather. And you understand, many times when I contact them, say that don't worry, give me what you want, which I will post to them. Then later, about let me just say like a month or 2 months time, they will still ask me again. I'll post the remaining. They say, okay, don't worry, I'm still thinking about it. Though I'm speaking with the woman, but I don't know how I'm going to do it in order to win the leads, or the leads. Yes, thank you, that's my question.
All right, thank you very much. Let me start from the second question you asked. So there are sometimes that at some point a realtor will risk losing the client than, as I said, I don't like to be keeping to be long in. Let me tell you this. Um, Let me use this a guy and a lady for example. If I correct guy, talk to a lady, and if the lady say yes, we need to either yes or no as fast as possible. It's not that I'm thinking. So if you talk to a lady, I'm asking you, like, if you talk to a lady and you truly like her, you truly mean the best things for her, as just they use you do degree 1 year, 2 years, I'm waiting to happen. So, and the earlier she tell you that she's not doing, the earlier you move on to the next. So, but if you are still holding back, yes, this and that, this and that, by the time the person says I'm not doing it, it's going to be an ass break for you. So yeah, I like to quickly let me chop my breakfast as early as possible. So I like to always, because just like a lady, you met a lady, I believe that we can relate to that, and she's saying I'm thinking. That's the person that is thinking, uses you to think. When the right person is using to think actually show up, believe me, within 24 hours, she will not be thinking for that kind of person, but for you, she's still, so same scenario. So definitely they are wanting to buy property, but there's something holding them back, which you need to address. If there are people you can visit their house, go on I don't know how close you are to them, buy a small package that is not too much, so that if they give you a bad response, I mean something that won't be favorable to you, it won't be too much. And if you can go without any gift, just go. Play with them, this and that. And when they raise any question relating to real estate, ask them, what is holding you back? Because that kind of people, it may not be money. This may not, chances that it may not be money. It can be the issue of trust. This kind of thing happened to me some years ago. One of my friends in school, we are like 4 friends in school, and we read a lot. We read. In fact, one of us is a big graduating student for our set. So that's to tell you that we are so bonded. Like, and this guy know that I sell properties. He will tell me, say, Alpha, I want to buy, I want to pay, will not pay. I will say, you're working in bank, you collect a good amount of money. So buy property of like, then that property was like 2 million naira. This should be like 6 years ago, more than that. So that should not be a problem. And just deposit something and balance. The guy will ask me question and go talk. So one day, one of our friends too is doing naming ceremony. I just asked him, Chairman, what's up? Should go show for so naming? They said, ain't go show. Wear a nice dress, pay my perf, carry. I think I just got maybe another phone that time or a laptop. Went to go and meet it. I'm not going there to go and eat. I want to go and close this guy. After we're there, I sat down beside him. Wherever he's going, I follow him. Wherever. But I didn't raise the real estate question. I didn't talk about real estate. I wanted to raise it first. So when they now serve both of us food, we are eating side by side each other. They gave me water. I passed the water to him. Today. Yeah, you. The guy now started talking about property. And first of all, because I've also gotten some property from that same company. Say, okay, let me show you the one I just got. I show him, which we got. I don't sell what I cannot buy. So first of all, that actually sets the tone well. And I asked him, you say you want to buy property this way, but you say you want to pay, what is the problem? He said, it's not that I did not trust you. You are my G, you are my friend from way back. But the thing is, I did not trust this company you are selling for. You cannot scam me, but this company, they can disappear overnight. Say, I just think for like 1 second. Say, hey, this guy. So this for like 1 year, where they follow you? Where they follow up on you? So now this problem, this is a problem you don't tell me. Say, person will get this company too. Now a friend for school. So this and that. I gave him everything he wants. I told him how he can advance the risk, how this and that can do everything. I answered his question perfectly. And I show you, as I said, I also got party from that same company. I show you my document and he now said, yeah, that is the problem. That is the problem. Oh. That's why sometimes you call me, I will not pick up. This guy can say that I want to pay, I want to transfer now. And guess what? He will not pick my call again. We will talk, discuss everything. As not tell me what his major problem is. I address it onward. I address it headlong about this to say it, Jerry. For more English.
Heads up.
So I address it, and the guy said, okay, don't worry, let me talk to my babe. Say we talk to his girlfriend. I also know his girlfriend. So talk to his girlfriend that he's going to make payment the following day. And guess what? Talk to his girlfriend that same night. And he made payment the following day. Just because I find what the problem is. So if I were you, if it's by call or by message, just send us a message. Yes, sir. Anytime they ask for a question, that kind of thing again. Yes, sir. Send me that kind of property. I will not send this. I will not send this, sir. I won't send it. I'll send a lot of things to you. And you tell me you don't want to buy, you want to buy this and that. Yes, sir, please. Can you just tell me what the problem is? Is it that you did not trust me? Is it that you're afraid of buying property from me? Is it that the money is not ready? Please tell me. This is not even about buying property. It's just that I need to know why you haven't bought from me. And if that's the only thing you can do, that's the only help you can do for me. Please do it. This is not about buying property. It's just that I want to know why. What is holding you back? Imagine you tie that type of question to them. So that can actually make them, think, it's just that my husband said I should not buy. It's just that this and that say I should not buy. And by the time if they can tell you what the problem is, it is 50% done. It is 50% done already because nobody wants to buy something from you. And they will not have an objection. Why not to buy from you? They always have. Like right now, let's say you have 30 million naira to buy property, to buy a car. I want to buy a car. 30 million naira is on ground. You call your car guy. He said, no problem. Come tomorrow to my car store. And just go to TikTok. You now see this guy, that electric vehicle guy. And I say, if you have 30 million naira, don't buy Toyota. Don't buy this. Don't buy that. Buy electric car. We'll go and meet that your guy tomorrow morning. You think twice. Say, hey, let me hold small. If that your guy, if your friend is calling you, come now. I wait for you. I'm in the office. You will not go. And we don't know how to explain to him that, yes, sir, electric car. Can you tell me about electric car? So you now be like, your guy will not know what is making you not to come, but you don't know how to actually communicate it with him. Maybe last, but I just saw something online, and they said the electric car is better. And as a car expert, he'll be able to convince you why you should buy car from him. You get, so just find a way to make them, tell you what the problem is to address it. Maybe their lawyer is telling them not to buy. Maybe that this is the maybe, and guess what? All their opinions are valid, and every responses, every what do they call it? Everything that is preventing question that is preventing them not to buy has a perfect answer. You get. So that's your second one. And the first one regarding people that they have not allocated, I usually tell realtors that they should be careful with their income is too short. Maybe you know. Okay, let me address this. So I usually tell realtors be careful about what you sell. Like I can tell you that in all my history of selling properties, I think I mentioned some of the years I spent. I didn't sell more than three real estate companies. 0 to 3. I was very devoted to two, very devoted to two, and just one. It's just that property, the client actually send me the details and go and buy it. I mean, when it comes to land, non luxury. For A, I made for B, I made for C. Let me make it for A. But and let me do my thorough due diligence for that people. If they are good to go, why am I looking for other people? Particularly when it comes to land, why am I looking for other people? So because if it goes to bad, everybody has like their property and it's okay. And my client, let me just focus all my attention. So far, I've done my due diligence about them, on them. You get it's going to prevent you, it's going to save you a lot of things. And guess what? One thing that I noticed that realtors do, I'm a realtor too, you get, is that somebody selling property in a location, 7 million naira. This guy selling property in a location, 5.5%. 5.5 million naira. Same location, no, same place. Let's use Ekpe for example now. So the person selling for 7 million naira, let's say is paying 15% commission or 10% commission. 5.5 will give you 20% commission. You should ask question, why is your own? Because the gap is much. Or let me even use 4 million for example. Somebody selling 7 million naira in the location, another person selling for 4 million naira in that same location. The gap is too wide. You should ask question. But do you know what realtors will do? That one is cheap. I think I can sell it easily. I will make more sales for them. They will go. You get. If a realtor see a property of 20 million naira in a location with C of O, he has C of O, and that same location, not let's even say same street. Some people are selling property of 8 million naira and does not have C of O. A lot of realtors will say they want that. If it's genuine, why not? Do your due diligence and go ahead. What I'm trying to say is just that ask the question why. Ask question. What is happening? Why is your own this? Why is your own affordable? So sometimes it could be affordable because they are doing pre-launch. Sometimes maybe they are not done a lot of work, but check the genuinity. So every realtor should know how the genuinity is being checked for a land. How will you do that? Work with surveyors. Take them, they will do what they are meant to do. And you spend 30,000 naira or 50,000 naira and you get your results. You get because all the commission you are collecting now that you are changing phone during the remain, when the person that bought property is disturbing you every now and then, your commission will not be enough to take care of all the problems that will arise in the future. So I don't see why somebody should be selling for 10 real estate companies, only you. 10 real estate companies in this same Lagos, 5 real estate companies. They are posting this, posting that, posting everything.
Okay, I think we lost our speaker for a bit. Please let's hold on while we try to get him back on the call. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please do a thumbs up or something. Okay, great. Let's hold on a few seconds. Let's get him back on the call. I don't know, our time is fast spent. When our speaker comes back on the call, please talk there and Lois. I'd like for us to to take our questions, and then let's see how we can keep it. Let's see how we can end the meeting as soon as possible, so that we can go to have we can rest very well ahead of tomorrow's session in the morning. I want to believe the address has been sent to us, and the registration link as well has been shared with us. If you haven't gotten it, please look at the group. Go to the group, you will see the registration link in the group. You can register. For those of us in Ibadan, we are coming for the grand finale in Ibadan next week, Thursday. We'll be doing handover of keys to Ileri residents next week, Thursday. So after the realtors meet and greet in the morning, we would all move to Ibadan, to Ileri residence in Jericho for the handover of keys. That will be done next week, Thursday. So next week, Thursday, we are having another session. Mr. Salami, you can type out your requests and we would answer, we will take on with it. Please type out your request and we'll take on with it while I try to get our speaker back on the call. Tope and Lois will take your questions. We'll take your questions once our speaker is back. I stay in Ibadan. I want to be there. Okay. Information about that will be shared. Please stay glued to the group. We are going to share that information with everyone. The hangout, the physical event on Thursday next week, we'll share that information in the group. Please stay glued to the group. How many of us have registered for tomorrow's event, tomorrow's physical session? How many persons have registered? Eno said, I've not seen the address and time. There is environmental. Yes, we know all of those. We know that there's environmental tomorrow. However, the time still remains 10 a.m. So immediately after, everyone can start moving to the event. If you've registered for the event, let me see you do a thumbs up, or you can type out in the chat box, I've registered, I have registered. If you've registered, type out in the chat box, I have registered. Okay, great. Great. I think we can have we have more numbers as well from the back end. Okay, I'm trying to get our facilitator back on the call so that we can take the final questions, and kindly make tomorrow's meeting both physical and online. It's impossible actually. It's impossible. We would love to have make it online and physical. However, that would defeat the goal. So the goal is for us to have a physical session. For those persons that are not close to Lagos, but you are close to Ibadan, please stay glued to the page. We are going to share information about the Ibadan with you so that at least you can meet up with Ibadan. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, so admin, you can go ahead to share the attendance link so that we can start taking attendance now. You can share the attendance link so that we can start taking attendance now. While I'm trying to get our speaker back on the call, Tope Johnson, you can unmute your mic and ask your question, and would answer your question. I'd really appreciate if our speaker was able to come back on However, unmute your mic and ask your question. But if you are speaking, your mic is muted. Okay, so while we're waiting for Tope, Lois, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Thank
evening.
you so much for today's evening section. It was quite insightful and I learned a lot. However, I wanted to ask a question based on what Mr. Agani said earlier on when it comes to social media marketing. So, if we look at the trend um, of navigating, pushing traffic now on social media, the aggressive marketing is more like a madhouse to get attention. So if that's not your style of marketing, how can you navigate pushing traffic to your page for more visibility? Because visibility in triple effect now turns to clients making inquiries and probably from there generating leads that might now turn into sales. How can you navigate gathering or pushing traffic without all this so much noise like the others or like the rest do it? If that's not your
All
style.
right. Okay, so I'm so glad that you asked that question. You can mute your mic now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you asked that question because I am a physical, practical evidence of what you're asking. There was a time I was also struggling to get traction to my page, right? Now, one of the things that you can do is to build your personal brand and start putting out informative content on your page. Start putting out informative content on your page. When you put out informative content on your page and you are very consistent about it, people will, one, identify you for the content that you're putting out, the kind of educational content you are putting out. They will be attracted to you. They will be, some of them will like you. Now in sales, there's something we call when you're prospecting and marketing, you have to do three things. You have to get people to know you, people to like you, and people to trust you. In this current generation where everybody is making noise on social media, a lot of ladies are now showing the backside as against doing the right thing. A lot of guys are now doing things that they are not supposed to do just because they want to sell. What you can do to stand out is to build your personal brand and then sell with your personal brand. Because when you build your personal brand and you're out there with your personal brand, people will know you, and from knowing you, you will have the people that will like you. And from liking you, you will have the set of persons that will trust you. So build your personal brand so that it is much more stronger than the noise that is out there. What really separates the realtors that are winning today and those people that are just doing things that are very random are the ones that are always offering value. Look at Confidence Ashodo, for example. Look at Dr. Stephen Akintayo, for example. Which other person can I call again? Very famous persons, famous people in real estate. There are very many, right? Look at Lekki Ikoyi Aja. Lekki Ikoyi Aja. We all know how she started, right? Look at her today and look at the way she started. She started from personal brand and then used personal brand to draw traction to herself. So when you start putting out very educational and informative contents out there, one thing that helps you to do is to get people that will know you, get people that will like you, and people that will trust you. So what then do you do after you start putting out these type of educational contents? You now want to invest heavily in marketing those educational contents so that the set of people that will sit down to listen to you are the people that will value the information that you are giving to them. That way, you are even filtering your leads. Do you understand? You are even filtering your leads. So that's one of the things that something like that will help you to do. I don't know if that answers your question.
Thank you so much. You really hit the nail on the wall, or how do you say it? Yes, on the wall. Uh, it's very clear. Thank you so much. I
All right,
understand better now.
awesome. Thank you so much. Tokbe, are you able to speak now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, sorry. Good evening. It has been a very educative one for me. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a newbie to real estate, so I have several questions. When I first joined, I know I botched a lot of prospects, if I can use the word, because I didn't have a lot of product knowledge on some of the things I was um marketing. I know Mr. Ganu mentioned something about how to close without being emotional, which
Mm,
was something I just even did, I think, right up to even today, because someone was showing interest in a particular real estate property. Then he now went on to mention that, he just recently lost his father-in-law. And I just sort of like, okay, he should just take his own. If I use my own hand to say he should just take his own time when he's ready, he should face. How do you handle such when they give you that feedback? Because I know he's interested in doing such deals, but how do you handle, for instance, such questions? And then there's the issue of the one I mentioned that she was actually interested in the product, and but because she was asking some questions I really did couldn't answer back then, and I think her husband discouraged her from going forward. So my last communication with her was, she said she was no longer interested. But I do know deep down she is, but because I wasn't so knowledgeable about the product back then,
that
now I
time.
am. But how can I still go back to sort of just see if she's interested in it?
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Okay, so let me start with the last question. Is the person still seeing your status?
Yeah, she is. He is. She's still seeing my status. She's saying that I've come a long way. Like I said, I just joined this year more or less. So I'm roughly like 6 to 7 months in real estate. So,
Okay.
like I told, when she was asking those questions, I really, you know, couldn't really answer because I wasn't so knowledgeable about it. Then, all I knew to do was just to post in my status, and she's picked up interest, asked a couple of questions, which I answered some to the best of my ability. But I guess what I could have done was maybe brought in somebody who was more knowledgeable back then, but I actually didn't know. So, and I
Okay.
guess, like what I'm learning in real estate, it's all about trust. Though she trusts me, but she more or less was like, um, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just put it that way.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Seska. You said that's the importance of an upline. Now,
Yeah.
don't joke with bringing somebody who is more knowledgeable into that particular sale. One mistake that a lot of salespeople make is that you feel when you bring somebody else into the sales conversation, they will share in the commission, so you will leave them away. Now, there is something that a lot of business people now do. If you look at the current trends of various businesses that are being established, you see people having co-founders, this partner, this and that. What are they doing? They are bringing their knowledge together to drive the market force. So if there is a product that you don't have enough knowledge about, one of the best things that you can ever do for yourself is to bring in somebody that is more knowledgeable to help you take on that conversation and close up on that deal. That's number one. Number number two, you've lost the client already. At that time, let me put it this way: you've lost the client already at that time. one of the things that you can now do, now that you know better, one of the things you can do is to now start positioning yourself as a person of authority. I have somebody that has been following up with me over the last 5 years. He saw my journey when I started 5 years ago, and he know the level that I am currently playing on. Right now, he's even the one begging me to get some kind of properties for him because I've helped him secure some properties before, and there are some other properties he wants to buy now. And I'm saying, no, this is not your level. You understand? So this is somebody that has been following me for a very long period of time. One of the things that I did was to change the narrative. Now that I have known better, I will now start putting out information that you don't know. Do you understand me? Put out
Yes,
information that
yes.
they don't know. Set your phone, record a video about the product. 5 benefits of buying this product. 5 things you will get. 5 benefits you will get when you buy this property. 5, you understand? Just make
Yeah.
content about that product and put it out there. The honest truth is
Yes, I
that,
have. Yeah.
yes,
Sorry to cut you. I have been doing that. Like, I'm the one that I mentioned yesterday that I used to be in IT for 25 years.
yeah, I remember very well.
So the thing is, so I guess the problem then was it wasn't due to a lack of trust. It was due to a lack of maybe capability in my strength as being a real estate consultant. But since then, I've opened a channel. I've been posting regularly, and so I get that's why I'm thinking: is it wise to go back to someone like that, or
So
just
it's actually
count it as
wise to
lost?
go back. It's actually wise to go back, but your going back will now be with value. So there is now a project you have on ground that you want to introduce to them. You've seen the pros of this property and you know it's going to be beneficial to them. You go very subtly. Hello, ma'am, how are you doing today? I just thought of you now and I thought to ship in 1 or 2 things. There is this property that is currently selling and I know that it's going to be of value to you. That's why I'm reaching out to introduce it to you. I don't know if you'll be interested in it. Be very, very subtle with your follow-up. Just send it to them. And then, just like Mr. Ganiyu said, of course, they were one time interested in that property. You can also, probably during one of the festive seasons, just send them a gift. Do you understand? So what you want to do at this point in time is to be at the top of mind for them. So when you're at the top of mind, at any point in time they have that interest again, they will still come to you. So what you want to do now is to win their trust back based on the fact that you now want them to see you as person that knows your onions. You understand? So keep on with the visibility on Instagram, on your channel, and all of those things, and ensure that they are seeing it. Sometimes you might even just, after doing the educational content on your YouTube channel, you might even want to send them the link so that they can see it. There is an information that I just dropped on my on my YouTube is going to be beneficial to you. You can actually watch this video to get 1 or 2 hints on your next property that you want to buy and things like that. Just subtle reminder. What you want to do is subtle, just be very subtle, being at the top of mind for them.
Okay.
Yes.
What about the closing on not being emotional? How do you
Okay, yes. Now, not being emotional, that's a very, very sensitive matter. A client or a prospect that lost a very, very important person, a relative. One of the things that you can actually do is to sympathize with them, sympathize with them.
yeah,
If
that
possible, if the burial is somewhere close to you, one thing you can even do for yourself is to even attend that burial and just be present. You
I
understand?
intend to do that, yeah.
Yes, attend the burial and be present. One thing that clients love the most is for them to see that you have their interest at heart. I've also closed a client like that before. I don't know, I can relate to a lot of these things because I've really met a lot of people. I talk to people a lot on a daily basis. If not for the past 3 days that we're having these sessions on a daily basis, I talk to not less than 500 people daily based off of the fact that we have lots of leads that we generate and all that. I do those things individually. I have my team as well that I train on how to also do those things. So imagine if only me reaches out to 500 persons. Imagine what my team is actually doing as well. We are doing the numbers in volumes and all that. So one of the things that you can do that I did that worked for me and I believe will work for you is to be present. Now, be present
Okay.
during the burial, be present after the burial, and just be at the top of mind in a very subtle manner. Be at the top of mind in a very subtle manner. It's a very, very sensitive matter, and I want you to approach it in a very sensitive way. Don't rush to sell. Don't rush to
No,
sell at this
what I
moment.
did was that I just said that he should just focus on his family right now and just, handle it. That when the time is right, he can get back to me. That is what I said. So I was
Awesome.
just, confirming if what I did was proper or I was being emotional. Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great thing that you actually did. It's a great thing you actually did. So let's say 1 month, 2 months after the burial, once there is like an update about that particular property that you want to sell to the customer, what you would do is to now subtly remind the customer and say, okay, remember this project I introduced to you XYZ time. There is a price increase coming up. It will be of benefit to you if you are able to at least make a deposit so that even if the price is going up, you don't get to pay the new price. You get to still benefit from the previous price that it was introduced to you to. Then depending on your own, I want to expose a secret to you now, but depending on your own
Go ahead, bro.
negotiation power, depending on your own negotiation power and the relationship that you have with the company, one of the things that you can do is to still negotiate with the company. If the time frame is short, you can come to the company and say, I have a serious client that is very interested in this property. Is currently going through XYZ. Even if the price is increased, can you give a buffer for that particular client? This is a secret that I'm giving to you now. However, I give the opportunity to my realtors a lot of time.
Thank you.
When I know that the realtor is somebody that has been selling for me and for us, and they have very serious clients. So I will even still ask you questions to ensure that that client is a very serious client and is ready. So in that kind of situation, you want to position as a consultant, not just an agent. What distinguishes you and the regular street agent is your ability to negotiate and be very, very sensitive in things like this. So you can come to the company and say, okay, this project, there is a situation going on now with my client, and I want you to give my clients grace and all that. And if the company is very, very reasonable, they will, of course, listen to you and all that. We do that over here. Not all the time, actually, but I'm the one that majorly influences things like that. So um that's my 1% secret that I just released now. Don't come to me. Oh.
Thank
All
you.
right. I hope that answers the question.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much.
Okay, awesome. So this is almost 2 hours and 30 minutes into the call, and I want to believe that we've really gotten so much value from the session today. Our speaker is unable to join the call again. I think he's having a lot of network issues. I just saw his message now dropped on WhatsApp. However, if you got value from his session, I want you to type out that you got value from a session. If you got value, let me see you type out, I got value, do a thumbs up. I got value, do a thumbs up. I got value. So the attendance list has been sent to the chat box. Attendance list has been sent to the chat box. Do well to take your attendance. That is very, 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 very important. Do well to take your attendance. And tomorrow we will be having the grand finale and certificate presentation. The grand finale and certificate presentation. The venue is 355 restaurant and lounge. It's going to be a lounge setting. We've had 2 days of intensive conversations on real estate and all that. So tomorrow we want to wine and dine. We want to unwind and have a great time with the MD. That's what we want to do tomorrow. Normally we would have done a normal seminar setting, but we are like, no, instead of doing that, let's meet and greet, let's know ourselves, let's collabo and many other things around that. So tomorrow I will be seeing every one of us physically, right? I will be seeing every one of us physically tomorrow. Venue once again is 355 Restaurant and Lounge, located in Jara Mall, Ikeja. Located in Jara Mall, Ikeja. 355
Hey, where's
Restaurant and
Dharma?
Lounge, Jara Mall, Ikeja. Sorry, you say?
So where's Jaramo?
It's close to Computer Village, just around that area. You can check the Google map. You'll see the address. Type 355 Restaurant and Lounge on Google Map, and you'll see it there. So it's been a great time with every one of you all. Great. Okay, Toyosi, I can't wait to see you too. Bring bread, oh. Bring bread when you are coming. I can't wait to see every one of you tomorrow. Dress elegantly. I want to take amazing pictures with you. I want to make videos with you. I want us to, tomorrow is bowling day, right? Tomorrow is bowling day. Don't wear suit. I was telling my team today that they should not wear suit. If you wear suit, you will go home. If you wear suit, you will go home. Admin, please send the attendance list again, please. Send the attendance list again. Thank you so much. So tomorrow we are going to be meeting with the MD physically, and it's going to be powerful. Believe me when I say it's going to be powerful. The person you're seeing here today is a product of Mr. Olaide and Mr. Ido, Mr. Toby. And these people have impacted my life greatly. I really can't tell how much they've impacted my life. And you guys just saw a ice of the, what are they calling it? Tip of the iceberg in these 2 days of accelerator program. And if you are coming tomorrow, just be ready. Just be ready. You're going to get so much value. There is also an amazing news that I want to share with you. I have discussed with the MD, and we are opening up mentorship opportunity for people on that attended the 3 days accelerator program that are ready to take their real estate career to the next level. It's free of charge. It's free of charge. You're not paying for it. I had to ensure that we do that for our realtors. I had to ensure that we do that for our partners. We are going to be having mentorship session with our MD. I'm going to share more information about that in the group. Please stay glued for that information. I really can't wait to see every one of you. Thank you so much for those 2 days of great and impactful sessions, 2 days of mighty impact, 2 days of steady conversations, 2 days of what's the word I can use again? What's the word I can use again? It's been amazing, right? It's been amazing. I want to say a very, very big thank you to every one of you for joining, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Of course, the recording is going to be shared to every one of you on the call. That's why the attendance is important. Please put in your correct email. Put in your correct email. I think the day one, when the this thing was sent out, I got a feedback from the technical team that some emails were not correct. So put in your correct emails and it will be shared to you. Everyone do have an amazing, amazing night rest. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Abel.
Good night, sir.
Good
Thank you very
night,
much.
Mr. Aaron. Good night to you all, and see you all
Good
tomorrow
night,
by God's
everyone.
grace.
Good night, Mr.
Night,
Abel.
sir. I'd like to see you tomorrow. Talk for you too.
Definitely, I will see you, Seska, tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Okay.
night. Finally.